It's summer, we got summer vibes, and I want to get into talking about some of these current pieces and like these Macy's that are flowing and perfect for the summer vibe. Holy moly, one thing about me is I am Norwegian and the sun, it is a scorcher upon me. So I do like a good hat moment, I'll tell you. It's fun too. I think any accessory, including jewelry, is just an extension of who you are on the inside, an extension of that heart of yours. And so don't take it serious. There's no wrong way or bad way or matching. Heck, I know people who have just earrings galore in the ears, and then they have the bracelets, the rings, and they just drape and drape in ice and sparkle. Love it. And I love that personality. I love people who can be who they want to be no matter what is going on in this world and today. But today I want to touch a little bit on these Masie collection that came out this summer. We saw Miss Masie last year, so let's dive in and just kind of see if this is a must-have for your collection. So I'm just going to start off with the elephant in the room, and these are the Masie statement earrings. You know, last year I had a very mixed emotion about them. They were very paracord type. There was that one Masie statement with that macrame type of crochet look with the matching earring. It was made out of paracord, so it was really stiff, wasn't flowy. Texture wise, that's huge to me too, because you know we have to touch these and we feel these. Like for instance, I cannot stand touching cotton for the life of me. Like the cotton balls, do not have one cotton ball in this house. Refuse. Even using a Q-tip at times is pushing the limit for me. So for this year though, the fabric is a lot smoother. It's not as stiff, it's a little bit more flowy. Is it like this softness, like butter feeling type of fabric thread? No, because you're gonna have to have some kind of texture and firmness to it for the construction, because these Macy's are, you know, interwoven pieces of art. You know, these are a little outside of the box compared to what we're used to seeing with Kendra Scott. I am not opposed to, you know, pushing that trend styles and, you know, pushing that line a little bit when it comes to design jewelry and accessories, because how do you know if you hit a really iconic classic design if you don't take that risk and push the envelope? With that being said, you know, I do think that it's nice to have new age pushing the limit Kendra Scott, and then we always get a little bit of a classic, which she did. She did a great job. The last few releases have been phenomenal in my opinion as a longtime collector. A lot of things that are very vintage-esque of yesteryear that, you know, made us fall in love with her. These Macy's are a lot easier to wear and flow than what we saw last year. Last year it was a heavy sucker. You know, it had some stone. You know me, I love the stones. That's what I think attracted a lot of us in the beginning to collect with Kendra Scott, is her use of stones. It's you know me, I'm going to call it, it's funky fresh. These are light, they're not that heavy, so if you are weight sensitive, you're going to be able to wear something that is lightweight. I do believe when I'm starting to see more of these styles come out, I do feel that the brand has taken a lot of your guys' feedback and my feedback on certain items being so heavy, they want to be inclusive for all, really. And so you have to honor that they're trying to develop new ways using different materials to accomplish that beautiful statement piece that we all kind of love, right? That's why we love Kendra Scott, is her statement pieces, but then making it available for all to wear. Because I know a lot of ladies that are like just stuck at huggy size or studs. So even some people can't do the heavy statement necklaces. It has to be a light kind of statement. So I love that she's trying to help us all. These Macy's came in 3 colorways. We have this light, like baby blue. I think this is perfect. I see it and I think it's perfect for a spring, summer baby shower. If you're going to have gender theme, I really do. And then this is just fabulous. A little something funky, boho, love it for summer, just to elevate, and you're in that funky margarita mood, and you know, you got some mango pineapple margarita, you're on the sun patio, chatting it up by the lake. Heck yeah. They're durable. They are a little pricey though. They're $130 a piece. You're going to pay. The only thing I don't like is the bottom here. Because of the length, you can see where it's hitting me, and it's hitting me personally right here on my shoulder. So that's why I have to make sure that I have some kind of sleeve, mock neck, because I don't like the way it feels rubbing directly against my skin. It's a better material than last year's, but it's still got a little bit of an irritant for me. So if you have sensitive skin, think about that. I'm not so sensitive. I just know that with my busy daily life and how much I bobble my head and talk with my hands, it's gonna be jumping and jiving on those ears all day long. So that's just something to think about. I was at first a little apprehensive seeing the Masie suite come back this year, you know, after we just saw it last year. And then seeing these in pictures, but I'll tell you what, when I actually got to see it in real life, I kind of got a little converted. Last year I wasn't into that paracord, and you guys can see that video. I'll tag a link of that video in the description. But last year I was not so crazy for it. I had some feedback on it. This year, it's won me over just a little bit. So the earrings, we got that. Check them off. There is more to it, so let's get on to the rest. Okay, so I've taken the earrings off because we also got hoops. I only got it in the one mix here. They're calling it periwinkle mix. Then you're gonna have pink pastel, and then you're gonna have a blue mix. These retailed for $98. You know, they've got the paracord, and then they have like a delicate chain wrapped into it. They're going to flare out, I can already tell, because of that white circular clear disc on the back. Easy way to resolve that is you just pop that disc off, then it'll be more parallel and aligned to your jawline. But for video purposes, it's actually great because then you guys can see how it pops. I like this because it had a little bit of that lime color to it. And I love lime, and I'm glad to see that that vibrant lime is coming back. My feelings. What are my feelings? I think it's better hoop than we saw last year. Last year we saw like that Zort front kind of hoop with the paracord wrap. I think this is a much better concept and success with the paracord. It's not bothering me to the touch. It's got a little silky feel to it actually. So they're light. They're the same weight in my opinion as those Masie statement earrings. $98. Okay, they're on the price of your end, but everything is right now, you know. And as usual, remember at Kendra Scott, if you have your birthday, you sign up, you get 50% off a fashion piece and 25% off of any fine, demi-fine jewelry once a year. So that is a bonus. And if there's just something that you really, really love, you can kind of count on that depending on when your birthday is. But, you know, they're fun. And if you've been missing out on statement and you haven't been able to enjoy maybe your heavier type of designs with natural stones and stuff, this is a great idea. So then that way you can be part of that really wow pop color statement family. This was the only one that I got. So this is the only hoop to give you guys an example, but it does pop from afar and I do like it. And with the black hat in the back, you can really see it well. We didn't get a necklace, so we're skipping through necklaces with the Masie, but we do have several bracelet options. So let's see how those fare for us. So I'm here with the Masie full cuff. Now I have it in that blue mix. These cuffs match your hoops. So you're gonna have a cuff in this color concept. So, and then it also comes in a like the pink mix, like I said. They're $70. It fits my wrist, you guys. You know how that is for me. Woo! I get to see. I'm not as good as displaying the bracelets as I am the necklaces and earrings because most of the time they don't fit. So here we go. So the crazy thing is, okay, this is simple, lightweight feeling to wear, but I don't like the feeling on the backside against my skin. It's a little rough. So, and it's super easy to like get on and off. Really like that, which makes me wonder if they use like a real lightweight metal or even like a more malleable type of hard plastic or some kind of material to make it a little bit more malleable and you can play with it and get it on a lot easier than a more solid metal cuff. It's cute, gives you that pop. If you're an arm candy girl, love it. I think the price point at $70 is actually pretty reasonable for these cuffs and being Kendra Scott. Again, my only is I don't, for me, like the feel on the other end. I wonder if that could have been resolved with some kind of just like coating or something. But you know, they take so much thought in these pieces. So everything, every intricate little detail is thought out of. You know, they think this stuff through. I mean, look at the ends of the cuff. You have the logo here. Look at that. I mean, it's just so well concepted and executed. For me, I'm going to have to pass on this, but I know there's a lot of ladies out there that would like it. As I always say though, I'm just one opinion. Please go try out and see if you like it. And there's no harm in that. And if you can't get to a store, go through a stylist like me or go online and order and then return. So then that way you can get that perfect piece. Let's dive into the last piece I'm going to talk about, which is also a bracelet. So we have the Masie corded bracelet. I like this from last year. I did buy one and I have it for comparison. I got it in the lime mix. I love this. I loved how it had the big Kendra Scott medallion charm. I love that big lobster clasp. Makes it really easy to put on. And you know me, if I have the previous piece, I like to do a comparison and see what's going on. These compare pretty dang close. You know, last year's is a little bit thicker in width than this year, but that could be too because they changed the material. You know, this is a lot of paracord, real thick cord that they used. This is more thinner paracord. It's got a more tighter braid to it. So, I mean, there's nothing that's really significant in change of opinion on it. The only thing that's kind of hard for me is that I thought that these bracelets would match up with your statement earrings nice, right? So you have this beautiful like pastel color, and then you have this real neutral tone, and these are the two that are going to be closest to wear together, because there is no other earring that I see that matches this real pastel-y. And then you have in the corded bracelet, you have a hot pink that's going to match this perfect, like bananas. You're going to do good. However, then you have this beautiful blue, yet the corded bracelet is more like periwinkle with purple, and so it doesn't match. So there's not one that really matches this. And there's a lot of you Kendra Scott sisters that like to have a matching set, so I know that comes into play for you, so that's why I'm just mentioning that. These corded bracelets are $90. This year is a little bit more stiffer than last year. That's weird. So the statement earrings were a little bit less stiff and playful and flowy, and then we have this bracelet that is a little bit more on the stiffer side than last year. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things like a good pair of shoes, you just have to break it in. Yeah, so there we go. So it's a very similar look. You got a very pastel color palette here. Just like the cuff, you feel that underside pretty good, you know. So if you're one that likes to have your bracelets move and have it on a loose setting, you're going to get a little of that sandy feeling, you know. So to each is their own. Here's the two bracelets. I just love this charm though, you guys. And that is our Masie collection of 2022. I have a lot more. We see new opals, but as I promised, I'm just going to start doing little bit videos on each collection, so then that way you guys can refer to it when you're making your decision on what piece you should be getting during your shopping trips. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, so then that way you get alerted for the next video. And as always, thank you for your love and support. If you have any questions or want to reach out or need some help with any product, styling tips, anything with customer service as far as Kendra Scott, I am a Kendra Scott stylist, and I would be happy to help you. I just love the brand so much that I just love even just talking about it. Even talking and reminiscing about the vintage pieces. So until the next video, you guys, take care. Bye.